Anybody on? Anybody gonna? Everybody gave up on me? Hey, who's in the room? Hello. Hey, Happy. I've signed to Uber, but it's super duper slow today, so I thought, hey, I'll drop in for a minute and say hi. Hey, Vivian, how you doing? Oh, cool. Yeah, I was wasting too much gas driving around trying to get a ride, so I thought I'd park and go live for a few. Happy, it was great. Thank you for asking. I hope everybody else had a great Mother's Day. So what's everybody doing this Monday? Oh, miss you too. Hey, I want to be. Today it's a little overcast, but it's warm. I've had to run my AC a little bit today. Right? Working. Yeah, today's kind of slow. I mean, it's almost mid-month payday. It's the 15th. But I thought I'd be busy for a Monday, but it's not busy. 90 degrees. Yeah, it's going to get up here. I think it's going to be in the high 80s today. Sounds fun, Happy. Thank you, whoever gave me the thumbs up. I appreciate it. I sure did not. I want to be. Am I backwards on this? Okay, Happy. You take care. Oh, wow. I want to be. Right? Yeah, I want to be. I think when you're doing a selfie, I think the only way to fix the issue is if I use the camera in the back, but then I don't know if I got I don't know if I'm in the shot. You know what I mean? So we're just going to have to pretend that I'm always in the passenger seat. Oh, okay, good. See, I don't know why it does that when I'm recording a video. I want to be. We went to my nephew's house because his house is the only place that can accommodate, the family. And what they did was they asked all the moms what their favorite dish was so that we could eat it yesterday. And of course, we all know what my favorite. I picked anything Korean is what I picked. Hey, so Suo. And I picked pork bulgogi, and I didn't know if they could get the kimchi jjigae right. So I said anything Korean, and my nephew who lives next door to my mom has been making pork bulgogi because the wife worked with a Korean woman that shared her recipe with her. And so everybody picked up, and then they heard that he was making pork bulgogi, and then all of a sudden everybody wanted the pork bulgogi. So he made a bunch for everybody. So it was good. We had a really good time. We had the dino ribs. Oh, those were so good. Oh my gosh, they were more tender than the brisket. We had shrimp, potato salad, regular salad, beans. What else did I have? They had steak. It was really good. Oh, hello, Arby's. I really did. Now, I know I'm only 6 minutes in or a little bit less, but if I get a ride, I'm going to have to let y'all go. But that's why I said on just for a minute. But I missed y'all, and I hadn't recorded in a while, so I want to be, I don't know. I think because I did that smokehouse brisket sandwich, and I think I did a hashtag Arby's, and I think that's why. So, and I liked it. I wouldn't talk to me if I didn't like the sandwich. Arby's, I will eventually. I love y'all's original beef sandwich, so. I want to be, I'll try. We've been doing a lot of Walmart. Don't know why we don't do Aldi's. We have it delivered, but that doesn't mean I can't do a grocery haul when it gets to the house. So just got a Walmart delivery yesterday. I couldn't. Oh, thank you. I want to be. Sorry, y'all. Hey, Jude. It's pretty slow today, but I'm grateful for the rides that I do get. So I'm in a slow time right now. It's 1:30. I guess everybody's back to work, but I was telling everybody once I get a ride, I will have to shut down the live, but I thought I'd come on in a few minutes. I'm parked, waiting for a ride because I've just gotten back what I put out in gas. So if I don't stop, I'll have to quit Ubering for the day, and I don't want to. Thank you for the 4 thumbs up, y'all. What's up with the other 6 of you, huh? Are you mad? No. The fur babies are doing well. You know, just being around, being fat and lazy. The niece and nephew are doing as well as can be expected. They, you know, of course, they still miss their mom. The niece is out on an adventure and kind of spreading her wings, so I'm happy for her. And as far as I know, the last time I talked to her was Saturday. She's doing well, so that's cool. But yeah, I just been kind of Ubering and hanging around the house, and you know, just that. I'm living an extra boring life right now, I guess. I want to be, as far as I know, she's doing really well. I've did a couple of orders from her. So I'm waiting for MC, because this was like, I talked to MC and I said, I'll email you when I go live, but this was so impromptu, and I know she's got some things going on. MC, I'm sorry I didn't email you, you know, because I decided to park, and I'm like, hey, let me go live. So part of me is hoping I don't get a ride till I see you say hi. I feel so bad. Say hi. I feel so bad. Oh, there was a yay or nay that I was going to do, and I don't remember what it was, or we could discuss it right now. What was it? Oh, I can't remember. Sorry, y'all. The brain. Look, let me drink some of this coffee. Yes, it's Cowboys. Oh, okay. I promise to work on it. Promise to work on it. Squash Squish? Hey, Keisha. That is a very interesting YouTube name. Hi, 10 people, 11 people. Welcome, welcome. Don't forget to thumbs me up. Help me out. Oh, I'll tell you a story. I was on my way to Walmart. I was Ubering and I had to pick up something. It was a Walmart pickup, but it wasn't a whole bunch of stuff. It was just one thing in particular. So I turned it's not a highway, but it's like a really main road. You know, 2 lanes one way, 2 lanes the other way, and a turning lane. So I'm there, and all I have to do is turn left onto a side street and then turn right into the parking lot of Walmart. I go left, and then I turn right. Well, when I start to turn left, I notice that something's thumping in my car. And I'm like, what the hell is that? And once I turned the corner, the thumping got worse, and I immediately knew, flat tire. Y'all know I told y'all when I bought this car used, I was so glad that I had gotten approved to purchase the car and they got me exactly the terms that I wanted. Well, I failed to check the car and they sold me this car with no spare tire. And a donut is a lot of money. So, y'all, I've been doing these drives to Austin and stuff an hour away with no spare tire. Yeah, I've been spinning that Russian roulette wheel. But I've been doing well. So it was a flat tire. Excuse me. So I had to limp all the way around to the thing. Thank goodness I was headed for Walmart and not for Austin. Anyway, so I got into an electric wheelchair because I was having a bad time with my legs. And it was actually one of the techs that came out to greet me and asked me, you know, what service I needed. He went inside and got me the wheelchair, and then I went in and was able to get my stuff from inside. What I wanted to say was, all that to say, I'm sitting there and I'm waiting off to the side for them to get done with my tire, and there's several people walking in with no masks. Now, you know how I feel about the masks, and of course Texas is 100% up, but Walmart still requires you to wear your mask. So they're coming in, and this one lady, y'all, and it wasn't even the point that she didn't have a mask on, but it was massive. Every time she walked by me, I put my hand over my mask, right? So, but she was very, very rude and demanding of them, and to humor her and get her out of there, she had brought in just the rim and wanted a tire put on it. She didn't bring in her whole vehicle. And so they kind of hurried up and did hers. She was very rude to the cashier, you know, and the cashier was wearing a mask. So the cashier had to talk a little bit louder so you could hear her clearly through the mask. The lady got all rude and was like, I don't know why you're yelling at me. I don't deserve to be yelled at, when this lady was rude from the time she got in there. So I'm just kind of staring at her, and I guess she feels me staring at her because she turns around and starts complimenting me on my phone case. And I'm thinking, don't talk to me because I ain't helping you out for nothing. So she finally leaves, and I told the cashier, I said, you know, if she calls and complains on you, remember my name off the ticket, because I will back you up. You know, I will let them know that it wasn't you. It was completely her. And, but the assistant manager was there, and she goes, she's a witness. I didn't do anything. And he's like, she did the same thing to us out there. You're good. Why are people like that? Have you encountered people like that? I'm sure you have. I don't even want to say yay or nay because we all know that behavior is a big fat nay, you know. I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, well, you know, because, you know, I try really hard to give people some grace. You're having a bad day. I get that. You're going to be a little snippy. Like, even cashiers, they shouldn't bring their private life to affect them in their job. But come on, we're all human, right? But you could tell by her behavior, this was normal behavior for her. It wasn't just a bad day. So, that was crazy. It's like, you know, first of all... But lately, I've been having some really weird stuff. Remind me to tell y'all, if you haven't heard, let me know in the comments. Let me know. Is there anybody talking to me? Oh, here we go. Hey, Fluffy Gray. Hey, Christy. Everybody's good. Thank you. Traveling with... I know I want to be... Oh, is it? Good. I'm thinking about 12 pounds lost, so I'm good. Customer isn't always right. It's a learn. Yeah, I think so too, Vivian. Oh, I'm sorry, Iwana. Exactly. Yeah, you know, it was just... Yeah, I was like not happy with that, you know, and I'm like... And it was like when she yelled at the lady for yelling at her, she kind of turned around and looked at me, and I'm like, all right, Becky, don't talk to me. I'm backing you up. If she would have asked me, and I would be like, to be perfectly honest with you, ma'am, no, she's not yelling at you. Anybody knows who have tried to talk through a mask, you already know that you kind of have to raise your voice a little bit because it's muffled, and woo, I was like, wow. Anyway, y'all remind me, because I'm gonna, let's see, 17 minutes in. Wow, you know, this is like a really crappy Uber day, y'all. So, but at least I'm parked and not wasting gas. Did I tell y'all about the tire? Again, the incident? I don't think I did, because I haven't filmed in a while. Another incident that happened, it was last month, we're only 10 days in this month. I was in Sargento City, and I had dropped somebody off, and I was on my way to another ride. I got another ride right away. And so I was making my way to the other, and all of a sudden, the steering wheel was even harder to steer, because I knew for a while that the steering was, you know, hard to steer. Well, you know, I had gained some weight, and my tummy, look, full disclosure, my tummy kind of rubbed the steering wheel up, thinking, did I gain that much weight where my gut is making... Well, turns out, no. So anyway, the steering got real hard, and I started to smell a burning, like rubber burning. And I'm like, what the heck? And so I was like, oh my God. So I kind of limped to a service station, and I pulled in, didn't talk to anybody yet, and I contacted my nephew. And I said, look, I'm in Cove, and this is what's happening to the car. I don't know what's going on. Who do you recommend that I can go to? And I'll try to limp there. And I said, what do you think about this particular place? And he's like, I don't know about them, but if you can get to, and it was right across the street. So I went, and I parked the car, and I go in, and I tell them what's going on. And so she gives me the key, and everybody takes selfies. So I took a selfie of me like that with the car is parked behind me. And I said, unexpected car issues. Well, two of the guys come behind the counter. The door where they go in and out is behind the counter. And they're both grinning and looking at me. And like, I'm thinking, oh my God, this is bad. They're both coming to talk to me. And I just keep hearing cha-ching, cha-ching in my brain. And I'm like, well, we figured out what the problem was. And I'm like, oh my God, what is it, right? I'm thinking it's something seriously bad. Y'all, they roll out from behind the counter a truck tire. Like, not an 18-wheeler tire, but a pickup truck tire. Apparently, somehow, a truck tire got wedged up underneath my car. And so, I guess it had been steadily dropping. So, that particular day, it dropped so far that the tire was rubbing on the ground, which was causing the burnt tire smell. Kind of like when you skid your tires. on dry road. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, oh my, what? You know, I'm not blaming the kid, but for me, even if I run over a piece of plastic, I look in my rearview mirror to make sure whatever it was blows away, because if plastic gets underneath there, it'll burn and it'll smell. I couldn't believe it, y'all. So I'm like, you know what? Just give me an oil change while I'm here. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, oh my God, when did that happen? I know. I couldn't believe it. So then when I go back, you know, I'm getting comments from my friends about the situation. Oh my God, I hope it's nothing bad and everything. And I go back to the picture that I posted and I zoom in on my car. Y'all, you could actually see the tire under the car with that picture. And I'm like, what the hell? I couldn't believe it. So I'm just, you know, it's just been odd scenarios like that. I couldn't believe it. And of course, you know, I'm telling the kid, did you run over tire? What happened? And she's like, Mom, why do I always got to get blamed? I said, but y'all, you kind of notice if you were going to run over a truck tire, because this tire was like almost twice the size of my tire. So one of us did it. I don't remember doing it unless I was sleep driving, and I don't think I was. I don't know which one of, who plays a dirty trick like that, you know? I don't know what happened. All right, y'all, I just got to ride and I can't pass it up. So I want to thank y'all for joining me. God bless y'all. Positive vibes out to each and every one of you. Remember to always be kind and be your own advocate. Thank y'all. I love y'all. Bye.